Should we address the Lincoln Riley comment here?
Yes, Lincoln Riley in the post-game press conference, when asked about LSU, said, quote, "Let me stop you right there. I'm not going to be the next coach at LSU. Next question." So
It's a pretty firm denial.
so who's it going to be at this point, honestly?
Are we buying
everybody
that?
else
Is Bama really going to get? Are they going to be able to rehome Bill O'Brien? No way. Like LSU falls for that, right?
No,
or not falls for that, but no way they fall that low on their list, right?
So I did not tell you that I thought that if that happened, like a couple things was taking place. Number one, that Nick Saban would be angry because they'd break the 2-year rule, or the other option would be that this is the Brian Daboll, which was like Nick was like, "Hey, no, this ain't working." And so when you say rehome, that means we're going Brian Daboll here, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, let me just ask you this, Chip. What have you seen from Alabama's offense this year to make you think that Bill O'Brien's name is suddenly being floated as a coaching candidate because of how well Alabama's offense is?
No, I thought I told y'all off the jump. I just thought it was because he was well connected, had a good agent, and had good friends in the industry. And that, a bunch of agents are talking to a bunch of college football writers. And after they mentioned the first 3 names of, hey, so who should I talk to? Who's going to be in the mix for this? And then they're looking around and they're like, and you know what? Bill O'Brien. Bryce Young's having a good season. How about Bill O'Brien? Doesn't that sound good? That was what my initial hunch was.
So is LSU going to end up taking Napier after all, and then leaving Florida and Virginia Tech with empty hands?
No. So far, have you guys seen anything indicating that LSU has any interest in Napier?
No.
Everything I've read is he's like, the backup. Yeah. Like he's Arizona State. Like you're applying to Harvard and Yale, but you apply to Arizona State just in case.
Who is applying to Harvard, Yale, and Arizona State?
I did. No,
all of them.
I did not apply to Harvard or Yale.
So Lincoln Riley and Jimbo Fisher have very firm on the record press conference comments distancing themselves from the LSU opening. Do you feel confident that both of them are going to end up in their current spots for the start of the 2022 season?
I mean, I think Lincoln was pretty clear cut with what he said tonight.
Tom, technically, he is not the next LSU coach, though, because Orgeron is not going to coach the bowl game, and Brad Davis will coach the bowl game. So if you want to kind of go lawyer here.
He's playing chess. We're playing checkers. No, I think Lincoln's, based on what he said tonight, I believe him. I think he's going to stay at Oklahoma. I think Jimbo is going to stay at Texas A&M. And I think that one of the things that maybe we need to discuss, first unintended consequence of the early signing period is, coaches rushing into bad recruiting classes that set them behind, put them behind schedule. Then it's schools making moves on coaches quicker, so that way they could try to keep their current recruiting classes in place. And the latest unintended consequence is by giving other schools 3 months of notice that these schools are going to come poach your coach. You got a lot of time to talk to your guy about an extension and a raise to keep him there. So all of a sudden, all these top names, they're all getting new deals. They're all getting new raises, and all these big schools that we thought were going to attract new coaches are going to be hiring some coordinators.
That's how this goes, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
LSU coach Mike Elko.
Well,
and it might be a great hire. I'm just saying, you're not going to get the splashy home run that everybody thought everybody was going to get.
You know, made a nice splash tonight. Kentucky.
Hey,
they whipped Louisville.
LSU head coach Mark Stoops.
I don't think that would be a bad move at all.
I don't think it would be a bad move either.
I was yelling at Florida State for not hiring him before they hired Norvell. Now that seems to be going pretty decent for him, but still, I think Mark Stoops would be a great hire. Hell, I was sitting there joking, if Lincoln did leave Oklahoma for LSU, Oklahoma should go after Stoops. The other one, not Bob.
The other Stoops. Georgia defensive coordinator Dan Lanning is probably another. If I'm going to say Mike Elko, then I need to very quickly also add in another sensible, could land at one of these jobs type name based on everything that we've seen from his work with Kirby and the Bulldogs.
Also, what does happen if Auburn comes open too? Because you throw Auburn boosters into an open coaching search with these jobs that are already open, and oh man, things are going to get funny.